Hey, what's up guys? Back today with a new PSA submission video. This is just a slightly different, kind of special PSA submission reveal video that I have today because I have two different submissions today to show you guys. We have a GameStop submission and a personal submission that I submitted myself through PSA. I sent them both around the same time, and they did not come back around the same time. So I guess we could just talk about that real quick. So I wrote down over here. I submitted one submission through PSA myself. I submitted this one first. I submitted it sometime at the end of July, and PSA received it July 30th, but they didn't start prep until August 21st. But once they received it, like once they scanned it in and received it, but they didn't open it, they just received it. That's when I went to GameStop. And in GameStop, I dropped off that submission August 4th. So I gave it plenty of time to get there, the one I sent myself. And PSA and GameStop, I don't know if you guys have experience with GameStop, but GameStop doesn't really do the best giving you tracking updates, like when it gets to a different stage. I think they're getting better because this time they were kind of giving me notices when it moved on to the next stage. I didn't really take note of that, but I want to say that they both got into grading and assembly around the same time, which I'll say is like, let's just say like mid-September. So we'll just say, I don't know, we'll just say random dates, September 16th or something like that. But this is where it was slightly different. GameStop completed my submission, or at least the GameStop submission completed first, and I picked it up September 26th. And the one I submitted through PSA completed October 6th. Today is the 9th. I was going to pick it up yesterday, but I missed delivery man, so I had to pick it up today. So today's the 9th. But that's like a good week and a half where it took that much longer for PSA to get it get done. Granted, this is a bigger submission that I submitted through myself to PSA. One of my friends wanted to get his him and his son's cards graded, so I was like, I'll just throw it in, no big deal. So you guys are gonna see that, see what they submitted and what they got on their grades, and then I'll give it back to them later this week. But yeah, let's get to the submission reveal. So right here on the left, I have the GameStop submission, and then here on the right, I just picked up this evening, and it is the one I sent myself. And to note, I am paying for the membership, whatever they call that, collector's membership or whatever. So you would think they would have like some sort of priority for people who pay for that, but they don't. I tried talking to them about that. That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, so let's get to it. I will start with the GameStop one, and because it took so much longer to get, I already know the grades of these. So yeah, let's see what we have. So Cynthia's Roserade, we got a PSA 8. Not sure why. Those are always tough to grade, those illustration rares. Mewtwo V. This one got a 10. Carmine, this is my third Japanese Carmine, and it is my third 10 that I've graded. Shadow Rider Calyrex, PSA 10, nice. Arvin's Mabosstiff. This one I actually pulled from a pack, Justin Rivals pack myself. And we got a 10. This one, okay, I know this one. So this one's the Rockets Mewtwo. I like these cards. I don't know why. I pick them up super clean. This one is a PSA 9, and we have a cool swirl right here. I don't know if we can get that. This one's staying in the PC. They have a second Rockets Mewtwo. This one was pretty clean, but it only got a PSA 8. Pikachu Cosmic Eclipse, formerly a CGC 9 blue label. I don't know if that matters, but we got a 9. That's pretty big, or pretty decent. And lastly, the Victini promo. I don't know if you guys have seen the prices of a 10 lately. They are crazy. Who knows if they hold up? And my search continues with a 9. So overall, pretty good. I think everything that got a 10, I think I expected a 10, with the exception of the Victini and the Cynthia's Roserade. All right, so now I got this big submission here. This one is 40 cards. Again, this is including my friends. Him and his son wanted to get some cards graded, so I threw that in for him since I was already submitting one. So I don't know if that plays a factor in turnaround times. I don't know if anyone's been able to confirm that, but we'll see. So again, the thing I love about waiting a while, sometimes I kind of forget what I submit. So this should be 40 cards right here. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's start with, oh, that's weird. They're not even. That's super weird. Okay, let's start with this Japanese side. All right, I do not know the grades of these cards. All right, Japanese, Zapdos EX from 151 Japanese. Oh, nice. I love this card. This card has been blown up in English. Yeah, that's super cool. Nice. I don't remember if this was cracked out of a 9 or not. I don't know. That'll be another video idea. Okay. Electrode. I don't have high hopes for this. I don't know why I sent it in. I got an 8. That's kind of what I expected. Ooh, Starmie V. Literally one of my favorite Sword and Shield cards. And I got a 10. Nice. Oh man, I just love having these cards. And every time they're at my table, they go. So pretty happy about that. Oh, Garchomp and Giratina tag team from the 10. I think I have a couple of these in here. One of them I pulled from a 10 myself, so we'll see what I get. A 9. I think I have 2 or 3 in this submission, so we got a couple chances. This one, okay. Maybe this wasn't one of the ones that I thought was going to get a 10, but I threw it in anyways. Oh, we got one piece. So this might be, oh, here we go. So this is one of my friends. He sent in 4 wanted cards, actually 8 wanted cards. So all those should be his, and some Pokemon thrown in there. So he has a wanted Buggy and a PSA 10. Nice. I mean, hopefully we get a sequential here. Oh, here we go. The wanted Kaido poster. And a 10. Awesome. Looking good for him. We got the Shanks from OP9. And a 10. Here we go. Hopefully these are, I sent them in, I tried to make them sequential as best as I could, or in like a certain order so they're sequential, so hopefully we can do that for them. The new Shanks PSA magazine exclusive. This is the one, or this copy is my copy I got from the PSA magazine. And I got a 10. Sweet. I like this card. I like collecting these exclusive cards. Alright, the Luffy Wanted. Actually, I do know the grade of this because PSA does this thing now where they're telling you the price of your card so they can buy it off of you. And I know this got a 10. And that's what they offered. They gave him an offer, but it was for my friend. And then we got Daffy Wanted poster. He gets a 10. We got the Teach Blackbeard. Ooh. Oh, wow. That was not expected. Really? Aw, man. They gave him a 9. I wonder what they saw. Aw, man. That's too bad. There we go. Look at that. PSA doesn't want you to get the sequential set, huh? That's unfortunate. But still, we got them in case. They're safe now. The Luffy Wanted. And a 10. Awesome. And we got the Kid Wanted. And a 10. Okay, so we got a sequential set here. For the older style. Here we go. Dude, I love this card. And this is one of those from the 2nd anniversary set. I think it's super cool. Like, it reminds me of like the PSA promo, magazine promo, where it's like with the whole Straw Hat crew. Same thing. This is Straw Hat crew, and I got a 10. 10 for the PC. Awesome. Oh, I know this one. Ancient Mew. This is for my friend and his son, and they got a 6. Huh. There must have been a dent somewhere that I did not see. Interesting. Well, maybe I see it now. Well, this is for them. It's for their collection. Galarian Moltres. I feel like I cracked this out of a 9. And I got a 10. I'm pretty sure I cracked this out of a 9. And I got a 10. That's awesome. That's awesome. Please send again. I didn't grade that first. I picked it up in a 9 at a show. Pikachu and Zekrom. I did pick this up as a buyer out of front row here in Arizona. A 9. Yeah, I was kind of iffy on this one. I didn't think the centering was that great. I think top and bottom is not good. Or just out of their requirements. Ooh, Lucario and Melmetal. Where did I pick this up? Also at a show, and I don't think this is getting a 10 from looking at it. And I am right. And it's cracked. Oh my gosh. I gotta inspect all these cards now to make sure they're not cracked. I think this is the first cracked one, but it's a 9, so it'll probably get cracked anyways. That's fine. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, PSA. Yeah, wow, this is actually destroyed. Okay, well, let's see what it is. Oh, of course. Well, let me make sure these other ones don't look destroyed. They look okay right now. Secret Birds in a 10, but now I gotta get it reholdered because it's cracked, it's damaged. You guys see that? Hopefully you guys can see that. There you go. You could definitely see it like that. That's crazy. Cool, but damaged. Oh, this one is really damaged. Holy. What is going on, PSA? Yeah, I mean, they stuff it in these boxes, and I know 20 is like the max, but like, there's like no padding when it's that. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, Mega Blastoise Full Art. If this is a 10, then I also have to get this reholder. And it's a 9. So, guess that's fine. But come on now. Come on now, PSA. We give you guys so much money. You guys can't even like put a little extra padding, like when it's a full box. All right, next stack. Ooh, Dedenne GX. I bought a few of these. And this one just happened to look very centered, and I thought I should probably get it graded. And I was right. Nice. That's awesome. I was not expecting that. These tears. I like, if any copy that I find clean, I get. This is probably a 6. I see a dent down there, unless PSA did that. It's an 8. Oh, maybe it's not a dent, it's a shadow. Well, it's an 8. It's not bad for a vintage. Vintage is good. Erica's Vile Plume. This is pretty clean. Just, I don't know. I don't like the grade vintage too much, unless there's like a big upside, and I just didn't want to argue with people on conditions, so I just get them graded. And I got an 8. 8's not bad. I'm also trying to do a WotC vintage hollow only, but with a swirl. So I have some here that I submitted that has a swirl. It is getting cracked for my binder. All right, we got Parent. And this one I also believe I cracked out of a PSA 9, and we got a 10. Let's go, dude. Dude, that's awesome. 10. It looked too clean. So, you guys, keep an eye out for some 9s. Sometimes 9s should be 10s. Love these VMAX cards with these evolutions. And we got a 10. It's probably like my second time owning one of these, or grading one of these in a 10. Ah, stained glass birds. It's causing all that drama not too long ago with people pumping it. But I got a 10. Let's go. Ooh, Detective Pikachu. These promos started going up, and so I ended up buying like the last 2 copies from this vendor. This one looked the best gradable. It'd be nice to have this in a 10 because I already have one over here in a 10 for my personal collection, but it'd be nice to have one out on the table. And it will be on my table. Nice. A 10. Ooh. This one would be nice if it didn't grade very high. There's a nice fat swirl in there. Dark Blastoise. A 6. This is getting correct. But where was the dent? Interesting. But it is going into the binder. Lugia. This one I expect a very low grade. Got this from a show through a card shop. Don't expect much. A 4? Yeah, I expected a 4. There's no swirl on this one though, unfortunately. Don't know how much a 4 goes for. But once I got home and kind of like cleaned the dirt off of it, I was like, man, this card is in way worse shape than I thought it was. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind low grade vintage for something that big. Umbreon V. Did we get a 10 to go with the VMAX? We don't. That's a bit of a surprise. I wonder what happened. The centering looks pretty good. There was no whining. Well, no major whining. Maybe up there. Maybe they dated me up here in this corner. That's okay. Chansey Shadowless. I picked this up at a card show at my table. This guy said all his vintage stack was near mint. I was like, that's interesting. And had another buyer come by and he's like, yeah, these aren't near mint. I was like, yeah, I know. So I overpaid on it, decided to get this graded because it's shadowless, and it was pretty clean for the most part, a little hollow scratching, but I just, again, sometimes I get things graded so we don't have to worry about condition. And we got an 8. We'll see. Let's see how much an 8 goes for. I don't remember off the top of my head. Heracross, my boy Heracross, one of my top favorite Pokemon. No swirl on this bad boy. We got a 7. Okay. 7. Not the end of the world. Now here we go, another Giratina. Garchomp. A 4. Whoa! 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 A 4. Holy moly! Where did I? That is crazy. What are these squares? Okay, that's on the slab. A 4. Where are they getting a 4 from? There has to be something on this texture. There's no way. I think this was probably like my better copy too. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Alright, I think I sent in 2 of these. Here's the second Misty's Tears. Another 7. Oh, interesting. Well, I got a 7 and an 8. Well, maybe I'll collect 1 through 10. 10s are really expensive, but I already have a 9. I have an 8, I have a 7. Find a 6, I guess. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Charizard from the 10, or no, Elite Trainer box, sorry. We got a 10, nice. I think, did I rip this myself or I bought it? I might have picked this one up, but I thought it was very good, centered very well, and PSA agreed. Venusaur. This is also my friend's. It should be the last one in their submission. I think they submitted 12 cards. So, do they get a 10? Aw, man. Darn. I got a 7. I wonder why. A 7's insane, actually. There has to be something. A 7? I guess the corners aren't rounded very good. And there's a lot of, there's winding. There's a lot of winding on the corner. Okay. Gengar. This might be theirs too. And they get an 8. Hey, there you go. Full Gengar, hollow, and an 8. That's pretty good. Oh, this is also theirs. Hopsization of V. I think he pulled this. His son's pulled this. He got a 9. Oh, man, no Pokemon hits for him, huh? Charmander. This is my Charmander. And I got a 9. Yeah. This one I took it in a trade. And it looked pretty good. So I figured why not. And probably wouldn't have sent it in. Pretty consistent with those corners. And last but not least, Fossil Dragonite. I might have cracked this out of a slab. Maybe a CGC slab to regrade, just so it moves better. And I got a 6. Actually, yeah, I think a 6 is justified. Man, those edges are crazy. Very crazy. But yeah, wow, what a crazy submission here. So yeah, my buddy sent in 4 Pokemon cards, 8 One Piece cards. This one's a sequential. These aren't sequential because they didn't give Teach Blackbeard one. That's unfortunate, but overall really good for them. One Piece, kind of expected. But I will say One Piece feel like their centering's not getting they're starting to get a little inconsistent, I'm noticing. GameStop, kind of expected. This is crazy. Don't know where a 4 came from. I gotta crack this out, see what's up, because that's crazy. Vintage. I get them graded just to get them graded. Some of these are getting cracked. The Lugia and the Blastoise for my Watsy Hollow. And then this stack right here. The 9 stack. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. PSA, come on, man. That's crazy, dude. A little disappointed. Tag teams, this one I'm a little disappointed about. Close. This was a gamble. This one, that's interesting. This was a gamble. We'll see what happens. I might crack them out. Sell them raw. And then the 10s. Some really good 10s though. Like, can't complain that these got 10s. Some of these were regraded, so that made it worth it. Pretty sure the parent again was a 9. The Vultures was definitely a 9. These 2 were raw. I gotta get this reholdered. My exclusive One Piece cards, love it. Love to get these into 10. Starmie, always love having these at my table. This one's nice, this was a regrade. But overall, really good. Really good submission, took a long time. So, I guess some people might ask, you know, do I grade with GameStop or do I submit it myself? The truth is, if you can trust your local GameStop, they have a good track record, you trust the manager, the assistant manager, the people who handle it, who handle the grading, submissions, I say go for it. I'm fortunate that my local store was the pilot store in Arizona, so they got trained properly. I guess you can say they probably have all eyes on them for it. But yeah, there's no doubt that it's been consistently faster. This is my 3rd time sending in a submission myself and then also submitting with GameStop, and the GameStop one has always come back faster. Sometimes by as fast as like 2-3 weeks, maybe a month. But I will say this, I don't submit really high-end cards unless I don't care about getting them back. The stuff I submit through PSA, I typically submit stuff that are like very high-end or potential high-end, and I usually do like a faster turnaround time. So for instance, I had a submission here with, you know, I wanted to get this back right away. I had this Mega Latias and SAR in full art. This is sequential. And in that submission, I also had the Destined Rivals Mewtwo that came back. This exploded randomly. Another one of these is the vintage. I have this Articuno Skyrage that I bought from, I think, a newer vendor, and they just wanted it off their hands, and I bought it, put it out on my table the next day, and didn't want to really argue with people too much on value. You know, I was asking like kind of the comps that the previous vendor asked, took it in at, and I graded it, and now it's almost twice as much in a 9. I mean, that's crazy. So this stuff I don't send to GameStop. I've seen Reddit posts where people have sent in crazy alt arts, Lugia, Giratina, things like that, both news. So it really just depends. Yeah, you know, just kind of feel it out. Start with small stuff first that you don't care about or you're willing to, I guess you could say, lose on accident. Like shipments get lost too through PSA that aren't submitted through GameStop. That just happens, unfortunately. So yeah, you know, feel it out if there's one that you trust, or your local card shop. I know card shops have deals also as well where they do that. They offer that to their communities. But yeah, well, if you made it to this part of the video, thank you again. Thank you for liking and subscribing and engaging with all the videos. When this video drops, I don't know how many subscribers I'll have, but at the moment, I have almost 2,100 subscribers, and that is pretty awesome. And my TikTok's growing, trying to post more on TikTok. Instagram, that's more for like, I don't know, other engagement kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you guys, and yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment your favorite card in these submissions, and see you at the next video. Thanks.